Good morning, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with Quad County Regions by rockratzero. Counties are definitely something I've heard of, but you hear about counties in the UK and America, but I don't think I've ever heard anything called a county in Australia. We just don't have them. Yeah, so what else is going on the channel? I am under incredible time pressure at the moment, going on holidays, and a lot of the puzzles that I have been sent recently have just been just things I cannot solve. And some of the hints that I've been provided as well have had, because this digit is A, and with no way of me proving that. And I've definitely found myself very, very stuck on some of them. And maybe that's the hobby evolving to the point where people need to be incredibly skilled solvers to solve what are considered 2 and 3 puzzles now. I'm not sure. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I would consider myself an above average solver. Yeah, but it's definitely been a challenge. So this is another one that's come in as rated about a 2.5. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get through this one. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm definitely under a lot of time pressure to get a bunch recorded if I'm going to be able to continue the daily content while I'm actually in another country, because I have to record all of that in advance. And people will say, but you're wasting time over on BremSter Games. I need some downtime in order to relax. Recording these puzzles is fun, but there's a lot of work involved in that as well. And yeah, I just need to turn my brain off occasionally. Otherwise, I just won't cope. So anyway, we'll see how we all go. Let's have a look at this puzzle, Quad County Regions by rockratzero. So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We've got quadruple circles, and what that means is the numbers in circles, or the digits in circles, must be placed at least once, and because there's none on borders, must be placed in the cells touching that circle. So the 2 in this box will be in one of those 4, the 6 in this box will be in one of those 4, the 1 will be in one of those 4. If they were on borders, it doesn't matter in this puzzle. But basically, the digit in the boxes will be touching the circles. And the sum of the digits on any of these particular lines will be the same for all regions that the line passes through. So picking on this line, it means that those 3 digits will have the same sum as those 3 digits, will have the same sum as those 2 digits, will have the same sum as that digit. Which is a little bit weird, and I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we will find out hopefully together. Yeah, bit scared by this one. I've had a lot of trouble with some lines recently, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I'm going to start by looking for quadruple logic, so I can see that the 4 has to be in one of those 2. So the 4 has to be around this quadruple, so it has to be in one of those 4 cells. But in this box, the 4 is in one of those, and in this box, the 4 is in one of those. So I can't put the 4 there or there. So in this row, the 4 has to be in those 3, but in this box, it has to be in one of those 4. The overlap is those 2. 5 is in one of those 3 for the same reason. I'm not seeing a lot of overlapping quadruple logic, to be honest, which doesn't surprise me. So let's go back to highlighting what I had here before. Well, I can tell this has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9, because it's going to be the sum of those 3 digits, and the minimum you could make those is 1, 2, and 3. Except it can't be 1, 2, and 3. So this... Okay, so I've already got something. This digit here is the sum of those digits. But this digit can't... These 2 digits here are important. So the maximum digit you can put on a 3... So treat this as an arrow. Ignore these bits of the line for now. Treat this as an arrow, with that being the bulb and this being... or basically, this has to sum to those 3. Just consider those. Those 3 digits are the same sum as that. Now, if it was 9, the maximum... You could never put a 7 or an 8 or a 9 on this. If this was a 9, the other 2 would have to be 0, or this total would blow away, and you can't do that. 8 would be 1 and 0. That Doesn't work. And 7, you'd only have 2 to play with. 7, 1, 3, which would be the minimum, would be 10, and that doesn't work. So these are all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 2 is in here, and the 3 and the 4 are down here. So this could only be, you can only put 1 of 2, 3, and 4 on this. So this has to be from 1, 5, 6. But this can't be a 5, and I can't put 5 and 6 on this. So one of those two has to be a 1. And this has to be a 2, 3, 4? And it can't be a 4, surely, because 1, 3, 5 is 9. So this is a 2 or a 3. So one of these is a 1, this is a 2 or a 3, and there's either a 5 or a 6. I feel that's correct. And the minimum we could do here, it'd be 1, 2, 5, which is 8. So this can't be 6 or 7, because I can't do 1, 2, 4, and I can't do 1, 2, 3. This is very weird. This now can't be 2, 3, 4, so the 1 on this must be on here. So the only way to not use a 1 on a 3-cell arrow that sums to a single digit is 2, 3, 4. And I can't do 2, 3, 4 because that cell would have no fill. Sorry, I'm getting computer problems. So that means the 1 down here is on here. Now, can I do the same on this line? This doesn't seem as forced. So this is also 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hang on. The 1 down here means that's not the 1. This is the 1. This is the 2, 3. This is the 5, 6. 4. Now this can't, right, this can't be 2, 3, 4. Because so if this is 6, the only way to not put a 1 on this arrow is to make it 2, 3, 4, something to 9. But this can't be 2, 3, 4 because the 3 is in here, the 4 is in here, and the only overlap would be that cell, and this would have to be 3 and 4. So there must be a 1 on this arrow, or on this line, and it can't be there. So the 1 is in one of those two. Now, this could be 1, 2, 3 maybe, or 1, yeah, 3 here with 1 and 2 would allow that to be 6. It would put 2 up here. No, that doesn't work. Because if this is 6, these would be 1, 2, 3, and that would have to be from 1, 2, 3, and I'd have 4 from 1, 2, 3. And the same is true with 7. This would be 1, 2, 4, and that would have to be from 1, 2, 4. So this can't be 6, 7. This is also an 8, 9. So one of these is 8, one of these is 9. Okay. Okay. So 8, I'm just bringing up my aide memoire. So if this is 1, 2, 5, it's 1, 2, 5. If it's 1, 3, 4, it's 1, 3. It can't be 1, 3, 4. So if this is the 8, it can't be 1, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 5. So if this is the 8, it's 1, 2, 5. It's the only way to do it because the 5 can only go in here. If it's 9, 1, 2, 6 could go in any order. 1, 3, 5 is not possible. And 2, 3, 4 is not possible. So it's 1, 2, 6. If it's 9, it's 1, 2, 6. But that would allow the 1 to be there, this to be 6, and these to be 2 or 6. So these are the only possibilities. Damn. I was hoping for more. But this can be 2, 3, 4 though. So if this is 1, 2, 6, this could be 2, 3, 4. So what is this? Because I must have a 2 or a 3 on it. So the 3 can't be down here. Because if it's 8, it's 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. And if it's 9, it's 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 2. Well, it can't be 2, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5. So there's either a 1 with a 2 or a 3 on this and a 2, 3 here. So I can never put a 3 down here and there is a 3 down here. But that's not helping me much. So there's no 1 or 3 on this. So if it's 8, it's 2, 6. If it's 8, it's 2, 6. Which would force 2 up here, which would make this 1, 3, 5, this 2, and this 6. If it's 9, it's not 1, 8 or 3, 6. It's 4, 5, 4 or 2, 7. But if this is 9, this is 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 6. I'm not getting this. I seem to be saying that constantly at the moment, that I am just not getting stuff. This is a 9 because there's an 8 up here. I just didn't see the quadruple. This is the 9. This is the 8. If this is 8, this is not 6. This is 5. These sum to 6, so this is the 2. There we go. This now is 8 without a 2, so it's 1, 3, 4. That's what I was missing. There's no 1 here because of this. This is now 2, 6. That's what it was. The 8 up here. That was everything. So this is 1, 3, 4. This is 2, 6. This was the 5. 3, 4 means this is 3, 4 because of the quadruple. These sum to 8. Now they're not 1, 7. They are 2, 6, and they're not 3, 5. So they are 2 and 6. And that is done. That was much more obvious than I was making out for it. I just was completely miss a clue, do badly. Okay, so where am I looking now? The 5 in this box is up here. So on this quadruple, the 5 is there. Now this is 9. So hang on, that limited the option on this. I can't put a 5 on it because the others would have to sum to 4 and I can't do 2, 2. So this is 1, 2, 6. This can't be 1, 2, 6. This is not a 2. This is 1, 2, 6. 8 is down here, by the way. This could be 8, 1, possibly. So the ways of doing it, 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2. I'm not seeing a problem with that at all if I put a 1 on this. Nine. Well, I can't put 7 on the line, so 7 is in there. And that's been true for a long time. I can't put 8. No, I can put 8 on this line because there's no single digit resolution to that line. Because this could be as low as 11, and I can make any of these sum to 11. This is an 8, 9 pair, because I can't put 8, 9 in any of those cells. This is 8 and 9, which means this is 8 and 9, which means this is 1, 8, 9. And there's no 1 here. So this is actually a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 7. And there's no 3, 4 there. That's a 7. This is just Sudoku. 3, 4. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 7 go in there. And this 5 makes that 7 and that 5. Sudoku comes to the rescue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, looking for more quadruple stuff I've missed. Two is down here now because that 2 is knocking 2 out of those. This can't be the 2 though, because if that's 2, that's 7 to get to the 9. So this is the 2. There you go. That's something. Four and 5 are in here. Yeah, I've already kind of got that. So this could be 1, 8. Can't be 2, 7. So it could be 1, 8. Can't be 2, 7. It could be 6, 3, or 4, 5. They're the only possibilities. I feel it's this, but I can't see how to resolve it. Oh, it's not 1, 2, 6. Because if this is 1, 2, 6, that has no fill. I've already covered that. So it's 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4. If it's 1, 3, 5, there's no 3 or 5 here. This is 1. This is 3, 5. And I'm not seeing how to resolve the order on that. If it's 2, 3, 4, so add 2 and 4. 2, 3, 4. Well, the 2's not up there. I think that's it. Nine is not there. No. This line terrifies me. If this is 2, 3, 4, this is 8 and 1, but this becomes 1, and that's all good. If this is 1, 3, 5, this is 6. This is 2. And that doesn't work. If this is 1, 3, 5, which is one of the two options, this becomes a 6. The 6 here makes this 2. And because these are from 1, 3, 5, and the 2 here, I can't put 2 around there. So this can't be 1, 3, 5. This has to be 2, 3, 4. So there's no... This is 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that. This is 2, 3, 4. So there's no 3, 4 here. This is the 8. This is the 1. There's no 8 here. The 4 is in here, which means the 4 is up here somewhere, because the 4s can't be there or there because of the quadruple and the 3, 4 pair. Okay, so this is 2, 3, 4. So 3 is down here. 4 is down here. Is that actually helping me? It means that's not the 1. So this is the 1. There's some really nice tricks to this, but I'm struggling again. Four in this row is in one of those two. But I can't put it there because of the 2, 3, 4, and I can't put it in any of those because of that. So 4 is in one of those two, but I'm not sure how that's helping me. I'm just calling out what I'm seeing. One is in here, but I don't know what the sum of this line is, and I don't know how to get it. This cell, it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be 5, 6, 7, or 9. There can't be 5. This is 6, 7, or 9. Can't be 5 because of that. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 8. This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Because this line is anything between, what, 6 and 17? Well, it can't be 6 or 7, because then these would be all from the same digit. But I know 1 is in one of those two. I got the 2, 3, 4. That was cool. 7 is down here. So this has got 4, 7 in it, because the 7 here is pointing down. So 7 is not in those. So 4 and 7 are in here. So 7 is in one of those. But so I was looking for something on 5s down here, but 5s are lining up in not a way I'm seeing resolve. What's wrong with me? I don't understand what's wrong with me at the moment. There's no 1 on this. There's no 2 on this. So 1 and 2 are down here. So I can't put 1 or 2 on this at all, but 3 is in here. 8, this is a 4-8 pair, because 4 can't be there, but 4 has to be on this quadruple, and 8 has to be here, and it can't be there. This is a 4-8 pair. So what's this quadruple now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now there's no 3 here. There's no 5 in those. And 5 can't be there either. This is a 5. So this is from 1, 6, 7, 9 for the column. And it's not 1 or 7. So this is 6 or 9. This is 3, 7, 9. Six is down here because the 6 can't... Oh, no, that's not true. Damn, I read this wrong. The 3 is now in one of those two. I don't... Again, for a 2.5 star puzzle, I don't just want to case all the possible options between 7 and 17 across all of these options. That feels not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is now in one of those two. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 was the only thing restricted. One of 1 and 2 has to go down here, but 7 and 9 are not restricted at all that I can see. Hang on, that's a 6, 7, 9 triple. Is that correct? Yes. So that is the 1. This is not the 1. So the 1 is up here somewhere. This is a 2, 6 pair, and the 2 here makes that the 6 and that the 2. The 6 makes that 7, which makes that 6, which means that the 6 is down here, which has not given me a pair at all. Six is in one of those two. Is this 1, 2, and 4? What's going on? Right, the 7 here makes this 9. So this is not 7 or 9, it's 3. And this is 7. The 9 makes this 8, which makes this 9. And now this is 1, 2, and 4. And this is not the 4. Okay, 1, 2, 4 in there. So this is 1 or 2. That's okay. Six is down here. This line is starting to become a little bit more restricted. But I need more. Okay, is it this quadruple? This is not a 4, 7 pair yet. Oh, no, this 9 takes 9 out of there. This is 6. This is 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. That's not enough. I don't know why I ended up putting a 2 back up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. 4, 5, and 9 are down here. There's no 5 there. This is just 4, 9. So there must be a 6 up here, which means there must be a 6 down here because of the 6s lining up. I can't put 6 in any of those. So these are 4. So these are 5, 6, and 9, which means, no, that just means 6s are lining up. This is not 3 and hasn't been for ages, and I keep making mistakes like that. So I need some more information about this line, but I can't see how to get it. One, 5, 6, 7, 9. Is what is in these. 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. Now 1 and 7 must be up here. And it can't have 6. So 1, 5, 7, 9. There's no 7 or 5 there. So this is what. Oh, and so this is the 1. So this is 5, 7, or 9. So there's no 1 here. So this is the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So these are from 2, 3, 4, and 6. There's no 3 here. Sorry, other way around. There's no 3 here. And there's no 4 in either of those. So these, because of the 4, 8. I've said before that 4 had to be in one of those. 2, 3, 6, 2, 6. I'm not getting it. So this went through testing and came back as a 2 to 2.5. What am I, 30 minutes? And I still feel like I haven't broken it open. Okay, this 7 means 7 is in one of those two. But I don't have 9s locked down. Don't have 3s locked down. Three is in one of those, but that's okay. 4 is in one of those. 5. So these are from 3, 5, and 9. That's not 5. Says 3. That's a 3, 4, 9 triple. So that's the 8. That's the 9. There's no 9 there. That's a 3, 4, 9 triple. Okay. So this is also a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 1, 2, 6. So this is 7 and 9, which means that's not the 9. So this is from 3, 4, 5. This is 3, 4, 5. One, two, 3, 4, 5, and 8 go in here. And that can't be a 3. So this is 7, 9, 4, 5, 8. Oh, this 9 makes this 7, so this is 9 on the line. So the sum of this line is 13, 14, or 17. "13, 14, or 17. 13, 14, or 17. But this is a 1. So if this was 17, these would have to sum to 16, which would be 9, 7, and that doesn't work. So this, but that's only if this is an 8 and this is a 1. If this was an 8 and this is a 2, these would have to sum to 15, and I could use 7, 8, or 9. I couldn't use 9, 6, but I could use 7, 8. No, I couldn't use 7, 8 because I can't put 7. So this can't be an 8. So if this is an 8, these would have to sum to 16, and I can't put 7 in either of them. And if this was a 2, these would have to sum to 15. And I can't put 6 in either of them for 9, 6, and I can't put 7 in either of them for 7, 8. So this is not an 8. This is a 4 or a 5. Okay. So it's 13 or 14, the sum of these lines. 13 or 14. "13 or 14. I feel I need something else, because I could case that forever. I mean, it wouldn't be forever. It'd just feel like it. So 9 in this box is in one of those two, because it's not in any of those, and that 9 is looking up. And that 9 sees that one. So this is the 9. So this is now the 5, which means that's not a 5. This is a quadruple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8. Well, there's no 6 in either of those. There's no 7 there. There's no 7 there. This is a 6, 7 pair. 6s are there and there. So these are not 6. This is the 6. This is a 1, 2 pair, giving me a 1, 2 pair in the column, meaning that's 6. That is not the 6. Okay, now I'm starting to get somewhere. This is a deadly pattern that's going to have to be resolved by this line, because those are not resolvable by anything that's sitting in the grid. Now, if this is 13, these have to sum to 8. Sorry, 9 and 4 would be 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. And I couldn't do it. So this has to be a 5, which means those are not 5. These sum to 14. So these have to sum to 9, and the only way to do that is 8 and 1. So there's no 1 there. This is the 3, which makes this the 4 and this the 3, which makes this the 8 and this the 4. 5 makes this 3, which makes this 9, which makes this 4, which makes this 5, which makes this 3, which makes this 4. This becomes 3. There's no 3 in here for various reasons. The 1 here looks down, making that 2 and that 1. Four, 8. So 4 is in here and in here. So I can't put 4 in any of those without breaking those 4s. So that's 2 and that's 4. So this is 3. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1 and 2. This 1 makes this 2, which makes this 1. The 2 looks back, making this 6 and this 2. There's no 6 here, so this is the 6. Now, these are 4, 5, 7, and 8. Except, what's the line sum to? 14. So these have to sum to 11. So 4 would go with 7, 8 would need to go with 3, 5 would need to go with 6. So this is 4 and 7, so there's no 4, 7 here, because this has to sum to 11. 5, 8. The 3 looks back, making this 4, which makes this 2, which takes 2 out of there. That makes this 3, which makes this 4, which makes this 3. The 4 looks across, making this 7 and this 4. The 7 looks back, saying that's not 7, so this is 7. These are 5, 8, 9, but I'll use that 5 to make that 9, that 5, which makes that 8 and that 5, which the 8 looks across, making that 9 and that 8. The 7 looks down, making this 6 and this 7, and the 8 looks down, making that 4 and that 8, and that is the correct solution to Quad County Regions by rockratzero. I just can't. Maybe I haven't moved on enough in the hobby. Maybe the period of time when I had to take a break and everything means that the hobby, like in the last 6 months, the hobby has just moved on, and this is now a 40-minute puzzle for me is now what a 2 is. I was told 2 to 2.5, so I was reading it as a 2.5, and that was by people who do a lot of testing for me. I do really worry, is the hobby closed to new people now? I do worry about that, because I do have this concept of when people come into the hobby, if you have a difficulty rating of 1 to 5, a 1 is something where you've never seen anything like this before, and this is going to be something where you can sit down with it and you can learn the basics. A 2 should be, okay, you've got the basics now. This is now something where you can start to explore and pick things up. So consider like a 1 puzzle to be sort of kindergarten and grade 1. A 2-star puzzle should be basically grade 2 and 3. If you need to do a couple of years and years of study, if you need lots of experience, if you need lots of practice and a long period of time, like a 40-minute solve for someone with a few years of experience, basically means that if you are new to the hobby and you turn around and say, okay, I've done a few puzzles now, I want to sort of start experimenting with the next level of difficulty, and you come across something where after 2 hours you have not been able to solve it, you turn around and say, well, I'm done. Because how do you feel if you pick up a hobby and everyone treats you like an idiot? Do you feel welcome? And this is what I feel we're doing now. And I'm not picking on this puzzle specifically. It's just a general trend where everyone is turning around and saying, oh, I felt this was a 2 because I've been doing this for years. And all you're communicating is to new people, go away. Please, we don't want you here. You're too dumb. You haven't had the experience. You didn't join when we did, so we don't want you here. Now, I'm not picking on Rockrat or anything like that. This puzzle was really, really cool, and there was some beautiful stuff to find. I love the shapes in this. But I do worry. As I said, I had some real life friends who's like, oh, you're running a Sudoku channel. Great. I love logic puzzles and stuff. They've stopped Sudoku. They could not find puzzles that were fun. They went through some of the books and everything from Akash Dulani, Ashish Kumar, but they couldn't find puzzles that were fun. They did some of the gases and then they just went, the rule sets keep changing. I can't learn anything new because the rule sets keep changing. So the gas puzzles weren't even fun to them. Yeah, so they just moved on, found other better logic puzzles that were more for them. And I feel we're doing this to a lot of people, and I think it's unfortunate. Oh well. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm sorry, Rockrat, for the rant at the end of your puzzle. Yeah, good luck with your solving. Bye.